Sometimes I feel like I'm balancing too many plates in the air. I am creating audiobooks. I am creating new video content for my YouTube channel. I am uploading new episodes for my Kindle Vella series, and I have 17 of those on Amazon. So definitely check them out. I am a little out of sorts because this past week has been very hectic. I just received my master's from a narrator that's narrating my book Unscrubbed, and her name is Janelle Tedesco. So I just received the master's for that book, and it took me a week to listen to all the audio and to try to find errors or mistakes in the recording. Because once I approve the recording and once I pay the amount that the narrator requests, those files now belong to me. And all those errors that I didn't correct, they also belong to me. So I had to take my time in listening to the audiobook. This video is probably going to be a little all over the place. I'll be talking about different things. Right now, I'm getting ready for my 40-hour week job. I work at a hospital, and I have to do that. I have to show up every week in the lab, which is where I work, in order to pay my bills, my mortgage, my electricity, my utilities. All my expenses come out of that paycheck. So I cannot neglect my 40-hour week job. But in between doing that, I write. I create. I do all the things that I have to do in order to promote myself and to promote my brand. So this particular video is going to be a little bit about not overextending yourself, not judging yourself too harshly. I know for me, I'm always trying to produce. I'm always either writing an episode for a series. I'm either editing a book that I want to publish in the future, or I'm trying to come up with new ideas in order to create new books, new content for you. And I'm also doing all this because I need to make money off of my writing. And so far, it has been a challenge. It has been a very challenging task. But I can't stop because I am too invested in these writing projects. I'm too invested in these stories and in these characters and in these series. So at the age of 60, I am still writing. I began my writing career officially around age 13 when I decided that I was going to write these stories and they were going to make me a lot of money and I could travel the world with my friends. And obviously that didn't happen, but the dream still exists. And maybe by the time I am fully launched in my career, I will be able to travel to Spain, to UK, to Africa, to different places. I always wanted to visit Spain. I even learned the language, or am learning the language. I'm not quite fluent, but I can write in Spanish. I can also communicate in Spanish. So these are some of the reasons why I continue to write. But more importantly, I love storytelling. I fell in love with storytelling at a very young age. I like the idea that these stories can inspire people, can give people hope, can take people out of their everyday life or their challenging everyday life. So I just want to remind other writers out there, do not be extremely hard on yourself. You can't do it all. You can't do it all at once. You have to pace yourself. You have to make time for sleep. You have to make time to eat and to exercise and to enjoy life. Your writing world cannot consume everything else. For me right now, as I say, I work a 40-hour week. When I'm not working a 40-hour week, I am writing. I write pretty much every day. I may not publish every day, but every day I'm writing on some level. And I'm finding with writing, I'm getting better at storytelling. I'm getting better at articulating the thoughts that I have, at conveying them clearly to the people that I want to communicate with, whether it is through a YouTube video, whether it is through a visual TikTok musical type video, whether it is narrating an episode for my Instagram channel, I am always communicating. I don't need a new obsession to occupy my time. However, I have become enthralled with audiobooks. I have become obsessed with creating audiobooks. So I'm looking at my catalog of books and I'm trying to determine which book I will turn into an audiobook next. Right now, I just, as I said, received the Masters for Unscrubbed, but now I'm considering, should I do a holiday audiobook because Christmas is coming, or should I focus on the medical line, or should I do young adult fiction? I only have one young adult fiction audiobook, so I'm trying to determine which book I should do next. If any of you have suggestions, definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know which direction I should go in. One reason that I am obsessed with audiobooks is because the narrator and I are collabing on a piece of work, and they are creating visual images for the listeners to my story. And I love the fact that they use their voice as an instrument, and that voice, along with my words, can create a magical, exciting world for the listener. Because I have 12 audiobooks under two pen names, Elizabeth Griffin and E.F. Griffin, I have decided to focus on advertising, focus on promoting those audiobooks, because that is an extensive catalog, in my opinion. And I believe that a lot of these books are of quality. They are professionally narrated. And the only issue standing between me and a consumer is the fact that the consumer doesn't know I exist. So that's where marketing comes in. I'm going to start first with creating Facebook ads and see where that takes me. But I believe that the audiobook world is publishing is a place where new writers can grow, can brand themselves, and can reveal their work to an audience of listeners. So I'm focusing a lot on advertising on the audiobooks. In addition to that, I'm a little disappointed because I just found out that the Romance Writers of America organization filed for bankruptcy. And I had made plans to attend the conference, the 2025 conference, which is going to be held in Philadelphia, which is my city in the state of Pennsylvania. However, because the Marriott canceled the agreement with the Romance Writers of America, I don't know what their plans are as far as next year and as far as holding a conference. So the minute I find out something, I'll let you know. So definitely check out my catalog of ebooks and audiobooks under the pen names E.F. Griffin and Elizabeth Griffin. And some of the titles I think you will enjoy are The Temporary Mistress, The Dangerous Invitation, The Absolute Bastard, and The Notorious Bachelor. You can also check out Cargo, White Gold, His Winter Wonderland. Just browse the catalog and see if there's something that appeals to you. As always, I thank you. I thank you for joining me on this particular platform. I thank you for all the support and encouragement. I thank you for the fact that my readership is going up and my views on YouTube are also going up. This is Elizabeth Griffin, the Black Romance Writer. And as always, I'm wishing you love, peace, joy, and happiness. Until next time, bye-bye.